Hey everyone, so the reason I'm making this review is when I was planning to buy this controller and wanted to see some reviews for it, I could not find any good reviews. Most of them were rushed unboxing, more like product placement, so I decided to buy this controller, give it some time, and then do a review. So here are my thoughts after 3 months of using this controller. I will start talking about things that I like first. The first one being the overall build quality. I got the transparent version and it looks better in real life than it does on the camera. You cannot see a lot of internals as they are covered by back and front plates, but you can see some parts of it like the vibration motors and a little bit of the circuit board on the backside. I was expecting it to feel cheap, but it's not. I've dropped this controller a few times already, but the build quality is quite solid. It feels good to hold in hand and has some nice weight to it while not being too heavy. The second thing I really like about this controller are the triggers. They have some resistance to it and it helps to give precise inputs in the games where you need it. I'm using MotoGP as an example as you need to give very precise inputs in this game. I've used many controllers in the past where they don't get the response curve right, where you press it halfway and it registers like zero point 0.1, zero point 0.2, and then all of a sudden it goes to 1. But here, the trigger response is quite linear, and I love that. One of the cool features is that you have these locks on the back which make it act as a button. So in games where you don't need analog input, you can use this. The third thing that totally sold me on this controller are the joysticks. It has Hall effect joysticks, which means no stick drift, but what I really like is the circularity. I get almost 0% error on both of the sticks, and if you have some error, you can recalibrate it to make it as close to 0%. There are also some extra thumbsticks which come in the box with different textures, so you can customize it a little bit to your liking. Another thing I really like about this is the vibration feedback. You can also change the intensity of the feedback. There are 3 strength levels and you can turn it off as well. One more thing I like is the battery backup. It has 1000 mAh of battery and it lasts me a good amount of time. I haven't noted how long it lasts, but I don't have to charge it for days while gaming. And charges up quick as well. One cool thing is you can see how much battery is left by pressing these two buttons and it shows you the battery level. One more thing is the latency. I'm using the 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle. I haven't tested much on Bluetooth, but I don't feel any lag or latency issues with the games that I play. Another thing that makes this controller convenient to use is the on and off button. You just hold this button for a second and it turns on or off. There are a few things I don't like about this controller. There isn't much to dislike. Think of it more like nitpicking. Two of the things lie on the back side of this controller. First one being the back buttons or the paddle buttons. They are not placed in a very convenient place. I have to reach out a little bit to press them. I don't use them at all, so it's not a deal breaker for me. But if you're someone who's looking for a controller where you want to map these buttons to something, I would not recommend it. The second thing is that the serial number has completely washed off. I don't know how Cosmic Byte is going to handle warranty if there is no serial number. So if you get this controller, put some tape over it. Like, this is not readable at all. The third thing is not related to this controller, but how Cosmic Byte handles deliveries. So I ordered this controller from their website first and it didn't arrive for a month. It was a prepaid order, so I got worried and tried to contact them multiple times and I didn't really get any proper response. When I tried to cancel it, they just said they cannot cancel shipped orders. So if it's shipped, can I at least get a tracking number? Then after spending a lot of time with their customer care, they just said that you can reject the delivery and the money will be refunded when the controller is received by them. Then I looked on Amazon. Thankfully, it was in stock as most of the time it isn't there. And it arrived on the same day from Amazon. The other controller arrived 3 days later and I rejected it, got my money back in about a week. So things worked out, but if you want to get this controller, get it from Amazon. Now, after hating on Cosmic Byte a little bit, I'm going to list out some things that are nice to have on this controller, but I personally don't use. First one is gyroscope. I don't use this in any game that I play, so I cannot comment on that. Second one is connectivity. There's this switch on the backside that you can use to connect with Android, iOS, and Nintendo Switch, and also Tesla. Why? I know you can play games on Tesla, but someone with a Tesla using this, I don't know about that. There's also this audio jack that you can use only in wired mode and it's not good quality, so avoid this. There's also a charging dock available for a little extra money, but I'm fine with using USB-C, so I don't really care about that. Apart from that, you can also set macros, turbo functionality, all that good stuff that I couldn't care less about. Last one is RGB. It's cool to have, but I don't really care about that as long as the controller works good. I think this is a good controller, maybe even the best in price range. Cosmic Byte needs to iron out some of the things here, but apart from that, I will highly recommend this controller to anyone. I hope you found this review helpful if you're planning to buy this. Also, let me know if I missed out anything or if you have this controller, what has been your experience. Thanks for watching.